Please help me reach my goal of 4,000 watch hours by watching and sharing this video. Thank you so much. Okay guys, so we're going to jump directly into the workout. As you know, I love jump roping. It's a great cardio for your total body. It works your arm, leg, glute, everything. I do it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now going directly into the exercise, we're going to do our first one, which is called prone hip extensions. You're going to get on your knees and arms. Okay, you want to keep your back straight. As you extend one of your legs directly behind you, you want to squeeze your gluteus maximus. That is your butt muscle. Squeeze that for about 10 seconds and then bring your leg back under you and repeat this action for about 10 to 15 repetitions. I have the resistance band around my ankle because I really wanted to add a little bit more resistance so I can feel the burn more. You don't have to. You can if you want to. I love this workout. It really targets your butt muscle and it's a great one to, add into your routine. Next, we're going to transition into reverse lunges. Now, they're similar to regular lunges, except you're going to, instead of stepping forward, you're going to step backwards. Now, the format is the same. You want to keep your chest up, core tight. And when you step behind you don't want to directly step behind you because you'll lose your balance. So you just want to step like slightly on the side of you so you can be able to balance yourself. There, you do not want your knees to go over your toes. You want to keep your chest up, your core tight. This way you're going to feel your glute being activated and you want all the weight to be put on the leg that is holding you down. So I'm going to repeat the prone hip extension. As you can see in the slower motion, I'm extending my legs all the way behind me, squeezing my glutes, keeping my back straight, and really just going through the motion of the exercise and focusing on the target muscle, which is the gluteus maximus. So the key behind the reverse lunges is that you want all the weight to be on the leg that is planted flat on the floor. Ultimately, all the weight and the tension is going to be on the leg that is on the ground that's stabilizing you. So when you get into a deep lunge, you're going to feel the gluteus maximus muscle as well as your hamstring and your quads, all of it being activated. It's such a great workout, but you really want to get the proper form. Next, we're going to transition into body weight jump squats. As you can see, I'm using a lot of resistance band through these exercises. That's because when I'm using my body weight, I like to add a little bit more resistance just to make it a little bit harder. Now, the proper form for jump squats or any kind of squats is you really want to prevent your knees from going over your toes by pulling your butt backwards and just go into a sitting position. You want to keep your chest up and your core tight. Repeat this motion for about 10 to 15 repetitions. Next, we're going to go ahead and do some resistance band bridges. I love these. They hurt so much, but it's like a good pain because you're targeting the area that you're really working on. You want to lay on your back. You want to keep your feet planted. Okay, bring them slightly under you. You want to raise your hips as high as you can and then squeeze your glute muscles for about 10 seconds and then bring it back down. Repeat this motion for about 10 to 15 repetitions. Next, we're going to go ahead and repeat the jump squats. Remember to keep your chest up, core tight, and always keep in mind that you do not want the tension of your knees being over your toes. So always pull your glutes back behind you. This will prevent your knees from coming over your toes. Do this exercise for about 10 to 15 repetitions. Now to make the bridges a little bit more interesting, I'm going to go ahead and place a 15-pound dumbbells on my hip, hold that with one hand, and then elevate and pick my toes off of the ground so only my heels will be on the ground. What this does is that first the weight adds more weight to my hip, and then by lifting up my toes, I'm adding the tension directly into my hamstring and my glutes. So when I pick up my hip, I'm going to squeeze for about 10 seconds before coming down and placing my hips back down, repeating this repetition for about 10 to 15 times. Bro, when you're done with this exercise, your glutes are going to be done. But that's the whole purpose of this exercise. So definitely give it a try, and I hope you enjoy, because I was having the time of my life. So next we're going to transition to the machines. It's called the leg curls, and it works the back of your leg, which is your hamstring. So when you think glutes, you have to keep in mind that you're working both your leg and your butt, because when you build your butt muscle or when you build your leg, it supports each other, you know? Like the whole vision of the butt is when you were able to see the separation from where your legs and your glutes connect, and you see that little line that's underneath your butt. That's how it makes it look like toned, formed, lean, and in shape, and it just makes a cute little butt. So you really have to work your leg as well as your butt. This is another leg curl machine. I love it because it directly works your hamstring, and it's really focusing on the hamstring. So when you curl your legs up to your glutes, you're feeling the tension directly on your entire hamstring as you bring the weight towards your glutes and then back down slowly. We're going to repeat this exercise for 10 to 15 repetitions. I'm going to be alternating between both of these exercises. As you can see on the second set, I brought it closer so you can see exactly how this machine works. You're going to basically bring it towards your body and extend your leg. I put it on the weight that I know is comfortable, but I can still feel the burn. You don't want to put so much weight on it that you're putting tension on your knees, because sometimes if you put too much weight on it, you'll feel the tug on behind your knee, and you don't want that. For the supine leg curls, same thing. I put on the weight that I know my legs can handle without putting too much tension behind my knees. And I'm really just focusing on the muscle group that I'm working, which is my hamstring at this moment. So I'm making sure that I'm using that muscle to really go through the exercise. I'm going to do it for 10 to 15 repetitions. So next we're going to go ahead and do reverse hyperextensions. I love this. You really feel the burn with this exercise. So you want to lay flat at the edge of a bench and raise your lower body as high as you can, squeezing your glutes. You're going to feel in your hamstring, your glute, and a little bit of your lower back. So this works like a lot of different muscles. It's a great exercise to really try. Please remember that to build anything from start to finish, you have to challenge yourself. You have to lift heavy at time. You have to push yourself. You have to eat healthy. You have to use the proper form. Rome wasn't built overnight, and either is your body going to be. So please be patient. Please be nice to your body. Stay consistent, and you will reach your goal. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video. Leave a comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.